Okay, let us see the seating arrangement 33 to 37. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. There are 8 people L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. They are sitting around a circle table facing the center with equal distance between each other, not necessarily in the same order. M is the immediate neighbor of both P and S. Only 3 people are there between P and Q. N is second to the right of O. O is not the neighbor of P. L is an immediate neighbor of neither R nor N. Now, this is also one circle puzzle. So, all of you draw one circle and divide into 8 parts. We are dividing the circle into 8 parts since there are 8 persons are there. Now, let us start the puzzle. M is the immediate neighbor. M is an immediate neighbor of both P and S. M is the immediate neighbor. So, I am writing M here. I am writing M here. M is the neighbor of both P and S. M is the neighbor of both P and S. Or else we can draw one more circle. I am drawing one more circle. Let us check that one also. M is the neighbor of P and S. Now, only 3 people are there between P and Q. Only 3 people are there in between P and Q. That means P opposite we should get Q. P opposite we should get Q. Then N is second to the right of O. O is not the neighbor of P. O is not the neighbor of P. So O is not the neighbor of P means here you won't get O. But wherever you are getting O, O right second N should be there. O right second. So here also I cannot write O. Why? Because O right second already P is there. So here we can write O. Write down O. O right second, who is the person? N. Now come to the second case. O is not the neighbor of P. So here I can write O. O right second, the person is N. So here we will get N. L is the neighbor of neither R nor N. L is not the neighbor of N. So L will come here. Now L is neither the neighbor of R nor N. So wherever you are writing R, you have to write L. Or if you write L, you have to write R. That means R and L will become neighbors in any case, but L is not the neighbor of R and N. So this is definitely wrong. The second one is definitely wrong. We are left with one person, that is R. So here you will get the person R. So this is the total puzzle. Now let us answer the questions. First question. See the first question. What is M position with respect to the one who is to the immediate right of O? So first of all, O immediate right is R. With reference to R, where is M? First, second, third. So it is third to the right. Third to the right is the correct answer. Third to the right. Then which of the following is true regarding P as per the given arrangement? R is the neighbor of both P and N is wrong. One of the neighbor of R sits to the immediate left of P. That is correct. N is one of the neighbor of R and is sitting to the immediate left of P. Who is to the immediate left of L? L immediate left. Who is the person? Yes. How many persons are there between O and P when you count in the clockwise direction from P? So when you count in the clockwise direction from P, between P and O, how many persons are there? 2 persons are there. Then, who among the following represent the person who is sitting exactly between Q and N when you counted through the right side of Q? So this is Q, Q right side if you count. Between Q and N, who is sitting? Both O and R. Both O and R is the correct answer. Option 1. Option 1. Let us see the next one. This is the square seating arrangement. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. There are 8 persons, PQR, STUVW. They are sitting around a square table, not necessarily in the same order. 4 of them are sitting in the corner while 4 sit in the middle. The one who are sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. The one who are sitting others are facing to the center. P is thought to the left of T, who is facing outward. W does not sit at any of the corner. Q is sitting thought to the left of Q. W is not the neighbor of Q and U. P is not the neighbor of T. S is thought to the left of W. Now this is one square seating arrangement. Until now we have done circle puzzle. This is the square. The square is also same. The method of solving the puzzle is same as the circle puzzle. In square we will be having corners and middle. These are called as corners. These are called as middle. Here what is given, 4 of them are sitting in the corner while 4 of them are sitting in the middle. The person sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. Person sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. This is the second possibility. Those who are sitting in the middle, they are facing inside. Okay. V is sitting thought to the left of T, who is facing outward. Who means here T. T is facing outward. T is facing outward. So V is sitting thought to the left of T, who is facing outward. That means V is facing outward. So T is facing outward means T is in the middle. T is in the middle. Write down T is in the middle. V is sitting thought to the left of T. Since T is in the middle and is facing to the center, T is facing to the center. Sorry. T is facing outward means T should sit at the corner. T is at the corner. Why? Because T is facing outside. Okay, write down T in the corner. V is sitting thought to the left means thought to the right. V is sitting thought to the right. Then next one, W does not sit at any of the corners. W does not sit at any of the corner. See, W is not at the corner means W is definitely in the middle. You can write any middle W. And W is, Q is sitting thought to the left of Q. Then S is sitting thought to the left of W. So I am writing W here. You can write any middle. I am writing here or here, anything, anywhere. Now, S is sitting thought to the left of W. First, second, third. Here you write S. First, second, third. Here you write S. Then W is not the neighbor of Q. So here you won't get Q. But wherever you are writing Q, Q left to third, you should get U. So Q left to third should be U. If I write Q here, Q left to third U. But again, W is not the neighbor of U also. So here I can't write Q. This one is not Q. Now, here if I write Q, U is sitting thought to the left of Q. 1, 2, 3. Here you can write U. And again, U is not the neighbor of W. U is not the neighbor of W. P is not the neighbor of T. So P will come here. T is not the neighbor of T. Here we will get R. Now come to the second case. Q is sitting thought to the left of Q. W is not the neighbor of Q. So if I write Q here, Q left to first, second, third. Here we will get U. P is not the neighbor of T. Here we will get P. So this also, so P is not the neighbor of T. P is not the neighbor of T. Now U is sitting thought to the left of Q. So here also you may write P. There are two chances where we can write P. Here you can write P or here also you can write P. There is the uncertainty. So this is definitely wrong. Only the first one will be correct. Now let us move to the questions. See the first question. What is the position of R with respect to P on the base of the above arrangement? So what is the position of R? This is R with respect to P. See, this is first, second, third. Actually, this is third to the right, but because P is facing away the center, we will call it third to the left. Third to the left is the correct answer. Then, which is true regarding V on the base of the given arrangement? V is sitting thought to the left of W. It is not correct. It will be fourth. Why? Because they are opposite. V is exactly in between Q and S. That is definitely true. The second one is definitely true. Then, 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group, which is the one that does not. If you see this one, yes, it is in the corner. Q, it is also in the corner. R, it is in the middle. T is in the corner. So except R, all are in the corner. So R is the odd one out. Who is sitting third to the right of S? So this is S, first, second, third. The person is R. How many persons are there between Q and U when you count in the clockwise direction from Q? So this is Q, this is U, clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many persons are there? 4 persons are there between Q and U. So answer is 4. 4 is the correct answer. Let us see the next one, 43 to 47. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. 8 friends, L, M, N, P, O, P, Q, R, S, they are sitting around a square table in such a way that 4 of them sit at 4 corners, while 4 sit in the middle. The one who are sitting in the corners, they are facing outside, while those who are sitting in the middle, they are facing the center. One person is there in between L and Q. L is at the middle. O is sitting third to the right of Q. Both R and S are the immediate neighbors of L. M is sitting second to the left of N. N is neither the neighbor of Q nor of S. Now, this is also one more square seating arrangement. All of you draw 2 squares. The one who are sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. One who are sitting in the middle, they are facing. Now, let us start the puzzle. First thing, L is in the middle. L is in the middle. So, write down L in the middle. Only one person is there in between L and Q. This you can take in two possibilities, either to the right side or to the left side. O is sitting third to the right of Q. This is Q. This is Q. Q right first, second, third. Here you can write O. Here this is Q. Q right third O. Then both R and S, they are the neighbors of L. See this point? Both R and S, they are the neighbors of L. So can we get this one in the second case? No. So this one is definitely wrong. Again, there is one more possibility where we can write both R and S, they are the neighbors of L. Now, okay, both R and S, they are the neighbors of L. So here you can write R and S, or also you can write S and R. This is also correct, also this is the correct one. Then M is sitting second to the left of N. N is not the neighbor of either Q or S. N is not the neighbor of either Q or S. So N is not the neighbor of Q or of S. So I can write N here. Here I am writing N. M is sitting second to the left of N. Now we are left with only one person P. Now come to the second case. N is not the neighbor of Q and N is not the neighbor of S. So here only I should write N. But M is sitting second to the left of N. But already N left second, we are having Q. We can't write M. M we can't write. So this one is definitely wrong. Second one is wrong. Only the first one is correct. Now, let us answer this one. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to the group? L is in the middle. L is in the middle. R, it is in the corner. S, it is in the corner. O is in the corner. Except L. L is in the middle. Who is third to the left of Q? So first, second, third. The person is R. How many persons are there between M and S when you count to the right side of S? So here S is facing outside. So right side means you have to count left side. See, this is S, this is M. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because S is facing outside. Instead of right, we should count left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the correct answer. Then, which of the following is true regarding P? Regarding P, which is correct? P is exactly in between M and N, not correct. O is sitting second to the right of P, that is second to the left, so that is also not correct. Q is the immediate neighbor of P, that is definitely correct. What is the position of P with respect to S? With respect to S, the position of P is second to the left. This is called as second to the left, not second to the right. Why? Because S is facing outside. Now, let us see the next question. 48 to 52. Study the following information, then answer the questions. Here there are 8 friends, they are sitting around a square table. Again, there are 8 friends are there. So here the one who are sitting in the corners, they are facing the center again. The one who are sitting in the corner, they are facing to the center. The one who are sitting in the middle, they are facing outside. First one, S is on the middle of one of the sides of the table. So first point is S is in the middle. S is in the middle. So you have to write S in the middle. S is the neighbor of both E and V. S is the neighbor of both E and V. It can be E and V or V and E also. Only one person is there between E and H. There is only one person between E and H. Then T sits second to the right of U. U is not the neighbor of either E or V. So U will not come here. U will not come here. So wherever you are writing U right second should be T. So can I write U here? If I write U here, U right second already V is there. So this is also not the position of U. This is not the position of U. This is not the position. So here you can write U. Here also U is not the neighbor of E and not the neighbor of V. So here I can write U. Here also U. T sits second to the right of U. T sits second to the right of U. T sits second to the right of U. Then F is not the neighbor of G. G faces the direction opposite to U. So if U is in the middle, G will be in the corner. If U is in the middle, G will be in the corner. But F is not the neighbor of, see this point, F is not the neighbor of G. So here you can write F. But here you have to write F here only, but F is becoming the neighbor of G. Definitely wrong. This one will be correct. Now let us answer the questions. See the first question. How many persons are there between F and G when you count to the right side of F? See, this is F and this is G. Right side means left side. How many persons? 2 persons are there. Which is true regarding F? Only three persons are there between F and H is not correct. F is in the middle, that is definitely correct. Who is to the immediate right of H? The answer is F. 4 of the following 5 are like in certain way and hence small group, which is the one that does not. H is in the corner, P is in the corner, T is in the corner, whereas T is in the middle. T is in the middle. What is the position of U with respect to E? With respect to E, what is the position of U? So first to second, third. Third to the left. Why? Because E is facing to the center. Third to the left is the correct answer. Third to the left. Next one. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. 8 friends are sitting around a square table in such a way that 4 of them sit at 4 corners while 4 sit in the middle. The one who is sitting in the middle is facing to the center, while who are sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. R is to the immediate left of T. T sits at one of the corner. 2 persons are there between R and W. X is sitting second to the right of S. S is facing the same direction as W. U is neither the neighbor of X nor T. V is not the neighbor of W. Again, 8 persons are there sitting around a square table. Here, those who are sitting in the middle, they are facing the center. Those who are sitting in the middle, they are facing the center. Those who are sitting in the corner, they are facing outside. R is sitting immediate left of T. T is at one of the corner. So keep T at one of the corner. Keep T at one of the corner. I am keeping T here. Same I am keeping T here. R is to the immediate left of T. Here also R is to the immediate left of T. Two persons are there between R and W. There are two persons in between R and W. See, R is to the immediate left of T. So this is wrong. Why? Because T is facing outside. R is to the immediate left of T means R is to the immediate right of T. Here R is to the immediate right of T. Two persons are there between R and W, either to the left side or to the right side. W. Then X is sitting second to the right of S. S is facing the same direction as W. So X is sitting second to the right of which one? S. X is sitting second to the right of S. And S is facing the same direction as W. S is facing the same direction as W. So this is S. This will be X. Now here also if I write X, X is sitting second to the right of S. That will not come. If I write S here also, X won't come. So this is definitely wrong. Then U is not the neighbor of X or T. The U is not the neighbor of X. U is not the neighbor of T. Here you can write U. This is U. V is not the neighbor of W. Here you can write V. Now we are having only one person, that is Q. Is Q. So this is the total arrangement we got. Now let us move to the questions. Four of the following five are arrayed in certain way and hence form a group, which is the one that does not belong to that group. So Q is in the middle. Q is in the middle, whereas X is in the corner, P middle, R middle. So only X is in the corner, so X is the odd one out. How many persons who is sitting between R and W when you count to the left side of W? So left side of W means right side of W. If you count, two persons are there, Q and T. Who are the two persons? Q and T. Who is second to the right of U? Second to the right of U is Q. Which is true regarding Q? Regarding Q, which is true? Q is the neighbor of R, not correct. T sits to the immediate left of Q, not correct. Q is sitting in between U and S, not correct. So none of the given option is correct. Next one, last one. What is the position of X with respect to T? With respect to T, what is the position of X? Since T is facing outside, this is called as second to the left, not second to the right. This is second to the left. So option 4 is the correct answer. So with this, we completed the seating arrangement chapter, and in the next classes, we will discuss about the next chapter related to direction.